Bad football transfers refer to when a team pays a large amount of money for a player who ultimately underperforms or does not live up to expectations. These types of transfers can have a negative impact on the team's performance and can be detrimental to the team's overall success. In this video, we will go through the top 10 lists of the worst football transfers in history. Welcome to Football Legacy. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notifications because we have a lot of content coming your way, and trust me when I say you don't want to miss out. Number 10. Paul Pogba's transfer from Juventus to Manchester United in 2016. Manchester United paid approximately £89 million for Paul Pogba back in 2016. Now that Paul Pogba has left Manchester United, there can't be any doubt. His return to Old Trafford in 2016 was an absolute disaster. The stay in Manchester was characterized by injuries and dissatisfaction. Paul Pogba never reached his full potential as a footballer, and eventually he left the club in 2022. Paul Pogba was a Manchester United Academy product that left the club for free, joined Juventus, rejoined United for a then world record fee of £89 million, and then left for Juventus again, for free. A transition policy that reflects Manchester United in the last decade. Number 9. Danny Drinkwater's transfer from Leicester City to Chelsea in 2017. Chelsea paid £35 million for Danny Drinkwater back in 2017. The transfer shocked many even before he played his first game. The former Premier League winner only played 12 league games for the London team. Drinkwater did not get into the heat of either Antonio Conte or Maurizio Sarri. Danny made bigger headlines off the pitch than on the pitch. During his stay in London, he was involved in drunk driving and a nightclub fight. In the summer of 2021, he joined Reading on a loan. Number 8. Alexis Sanchez's transfer from Arsenal to Manchester United in 2018. The transfer was a swap between Manchester United and Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez moved north, while Henrik Mkhitaryan moved south. How can a swap get into a top 10? Well, both the red and blue part of Manchester were interested in the Chileaner. In desperation, Alexis Sanchez was offered a £500,000 a week salary by Manchester United. This made Alexis Sanchez the highest paid player in the league. Sanchez arrived at Old Trafford as one of the best attacking players in the Premier League. In 32 league games, he scored only 3 league goals for the Red Devils. Alexis was later loaned to Inter Milan before the transfer became permanent. Number 7. Kepa Arrizabalaga's transfer from Athletic Club to Chelsea in 2018. Chelsea were desperate for a goalkeeper when Thibaut Courtois left the London club back in 2018. The panic led to the club triggering the £72 million release clause for Kepa. The transfer fee was the highest ever for a goalkeeper. Kepa never really lived up to the expectations. It culminated in him refusing to be substituted during a League Cup match under Maurizio Sarri. Today he is one of the most expensive bench warmers in the Premier League after Edouard Mendy arrived at the club. Number 6. Ousmane Dembele's transfer from Borussia Dortmund to Barcelona in 2017. Barcelona paid £105 million for Ousmane Dembele. He may be remembered as the first £100 million flop. The transfer fee could rise to as much as £145 million. After an underwhelming season in Dortmund, he was seen as the replacement for Neymar in Barcelona. His life in Catalonia has so far been marred by injuries. Ousmane Dembele missed a whopping 85 games between 2017 and 2021. Many also reported Dembele's lack of discipline. The transfer of Ousmane Dembele is seen as a prime example of the scandalous spending under former president Josep Maria Bartomeu. Number 5. Carlos Tevez's transfer from Boca Juniors to Shanghai Shenhua in 2016. In December 2016 came the shocking news that Carlos Tevez has chosen to leave his childhood club again. Tevez signed to the Chinese club Shanghai Shenhua. The transfer made Carlos Tevez the highest paid player in the world, with a weekly salary of £630,000. Shanghai Shenhua hoped Tevez would help give them their first trophy in 16 years. Carlos Tevez had completely different plans in Asia. The Argentine scored only 4 goals in 20 games. Shanghai paid approximately £8 million each goal. In retrospect, the former Manchester City player has said that he saw his stay in Shanghai as a holiday. Number 4. Romelu Lukaku's transfer from Inter to Chelsea in 2021. Chelsea paid £100 million for Romelu Lukaku in 2021. The boy had unfinished business at Stamford Bridge. Lukaku scored 24 goals in 36 league games for Inter Milan in the 2020 to 2021 season. Expectations were high for the return to Stamford Bridge. Unfortunately, he didn't live up to the expectations. He scored a few goals. It escalated when Lukaku was interviewed by Sky Italia. In the interview, Lukaku talked about how much he missed Italy and Inter. It ended with Lukaku being frozen out of the team and later loaned back to Inter. Embarrassing. Number 3. Philippe Coutinho's transfer from Liverpool to Barcelona. Barcelona paid Liverpool £105 million for Philippe Coutinho back in 2018. The Brazilian magician arrived in Catalonia known as one of the best in the Premier League. Coutinho was unrecognizable in the Barcelona shirt. It didn't take long before Barcelona realized the defeat. In recent years, Coutinho has spent time on loan at Bayern Munich and Aston Villa. Number 2. Antoine Griezmann's transfer from Atletico Madrid to Barcelona. Yes, Antoine Griezmann has actually played for Barcelona. Barcelona paid £120 million for the Frenchman in 2019. The transfer is arguably the worst in Barcelona's history. The purchase meant that Barcelona could not extend Lionel Messi's contract later, their biggest star of all time. Griezmann returned to Atletico Madrid on loan in 2021. Barcelona offered Atletico Madrid the Frenchman for £80 million less than they paid for him a few years earlier. Again, embarrassing. Number 1. Eden Hazard's transfer from Chelsea to Real Madrid in 2019. The boy who was supposed to replace Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid. There were high expectations for the winger who had dominated the Premier League in recent years. The stay at the Santiago Bernabeu has not lived up to the expectations at all. The years have been filled with injuries and underperformances. Eden Hazard scored only 1 goal in the 2019 to 2020 season for Los Blancos. Eden Hazard returned to Real Madrid after the summer holidays, 7 kilos overweight. It's clear that Eden Hazard doesn't take the task at Santiago seriously. It peaked when Eden Hazard was seen laughing with Chelsea players after they knocked them out of the 2021 Champions League. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong with Eden Hazard. What do you guys think was the worst transfer of all time? Comment below. That's all for now and see you guys next time. Until then.